Peace to the galaxy. It's your boy Supreme, back with another vlog, and today is a good ass day. Today, I'm about to set up a new quarantine for a new snake that I have coming in, and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing it, and I'm gonna also talk about why quarantine is important and how to do it the right way. But before we jump into the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join Invader Nation for me. And don't forget to check us out on TikTok at Invader Reptiles. Now, let's get into it, right? So before we jump into it real quick, I just want to say, everybody the winners of the 1K subscriber giveaway, we shipped out those t-shirts, so they'll be to you sometime this week. And I want to, have like a little mini giveaway right now, right? So I'm getting a new snake, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to show you a picture because I feel like last time I showed you a picture, I gave it away too fast. So the first person to comment in the comments and tell me what new snake you think I'm getting, I'm gonna send you some stickers this week. So let's get into the video right now. So quarantining your new snake, right? You always want to quarantine your new snake, so you want to have the setup before you even get your snake, bring them home, right? So what quarantining is keeping your new snake in a separate environment from your old snakes or your old reptiles, just to check on his health until you can see, that he's eating good, that he's pooping good, that he has any kind of illnesses or anything like that. Typically, people will quarantine their reptiles for at least 1 month. Some people may go 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. What I do is I quarantine my reptiles for about 1 month or a little bit over. And during this period, I'm checking and making sure that they're eating right. I'm checking to make sure that, they don't have any snake mites, they're moving, their body, their energy levels are good, right? So let's talk about how to actually set up the quarantine setup, right? This is cheap and easy. I bought everything on Amazon. So let's get into it. Got this heat mat. I got a bunch of these, right? I think these are about $18. I'm gonna link everything in the description. So I got this heat mat thermostat. Very important when it comes to setting up your reptile. You always want to have a controlled temperature. You don't want to have them too cold because they are cold-blooded, and you don't want to have them too hot because you don't want to cook them, right? So I got some tape. This is just some of the tools we're going to use. I got some tape. You want some strong tape that will be able to tape your heating mat on the bottom. So here's the heating mat. You want some strong tape that'll be able to tape your heating mat on the bottom of your tub or whatever you're using. And of course, you want to have a hide for your new reptile or your new snake. So in this case, I'm putting a snake in here. So I'm only using one hide right now. When you set them up for a more long-term enclosure, you can add in more enrichment and more things for your reptile to do. But for right now, I'm just going to give them one hide. And I'm going to use paper towel for the bedding, right? I'm going to use paper towel for the bedding because when you get a new reptile, well, a snake specifically, mites is one of the things that you should worry about. So on a paper towel, it's easier for you to see, if your snake has a weird poop or if they have mites, it'll be, clear as day on this white paper towel. And also it's easy to just clean up, just swap out real fast, right? So let's put this together now. For this is typically what I use for quarantine. It's a 33.8 quart easy storage tub, right? You want to make sure you drill some holes in there. I don't think I said that. You want to drill enough holes in there so your snake can breathe, your reptile can breathe. Now let's get it, right? So first, we're going to start out, you put the heat mat on there. So, while we unbox this, I might as well, let's just talk about some stuff, man. I don't know, has anybody seen those images from the James Webb telescope? I love space. Oh, this is cool. It's got an actual sticker on there, so I don't even need tape. I could probably tape on there just to double, secure it, and it fits on there perfectly. See that? Covers up the bottom. You want the heat source to cover about 1/3. It's a little bit over, but about 1/3 of your enclosure, so it has a nice temperature gradient, so a warm side and a cool side. So let's go ahead and get this on there. But yeah, man, so these aliens, this James Webb telescope, you know, it showed us some new galaxies, right? What do you guys think? It has to be alien life. We probably just can't communicate with them. I mean, if you look at what a reptile is, I mean, a reptile is like a whole different, you know, form of life than a human. So we don't even know what's out there on a different planet. You know, what if it's like a planet of like reptile people somewhere? That'd be crazy. It'd be crazy, like, if they were like communicating with our reptiles through some sort of telepathy, something like that. Boom. Heating mat on there, perfect. So let's get this open. So the thermostat, right? You want a thermostat on any snake. This is like the most important thing. Don't just get a heating pad. I think, like, you know, when you get those little kits, they should, you know, come with heating mats and thermostats, not just like a lamp. You know, it's misguided when you first get into the reptile game, right? So very important. Temperatures wise. Okay, here we go. Come on. Speed this up here. Where's my scissors? Here we go. But yeah, man, I always loved space. I always loved aliens. I always wanted to, like, I guess, figure out more about. Damn, I should have put this probe up underneath of there. But it's fine. Can I slide it in here still? Let's see. This setup could actually be used for more of a long-term setup, depending on, you know, how fast your snake grows and how big your snake actually is when you get them. But like I said, this is a 32 quart tub. You know, this is a pretty big 33 quart tub, my bad. This is a pretty decent size enclosure. You know, you can fit a ball python, an adult ball python in there easy. You could fit, you know, corn snake, king snake, whatever, leopard gecko, whatever you want to put in there, you could fit in there perfectly fine for longer than the time they need to quarantine until you upgrade their enclosure. Here we go. These things. I love getting new stuff, but unboxing it is another story. All right. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. So we're gonna plug in our heating mat into our heat thermostat. Boom. Plug this into the wall. Boom. So we're gonna set this temperature. We're gonna set the temperature to what? About 90, because you always want to set your temperature a little bit higher and realize that you're going to lose a few degrees with the heating source being underneath of the enclosure. So, you know, even if I set this to 90, this might heat up the enclosure to, you know, mid to high 80s, because it's not exactly correct. But we're going to set this up. Let's see, 90. We want 90. So let's set this up. Boom. So that's heating up. We're gonna use this paper towel. Like I said, you know, it's pretty simple, easy thing. I think quarantine is one of the things that's not talked about as much in the reptile hobby, but I do feel like, you know, it is definitely one of the most important things, because you don't want to bring in a sick reptile to your already healthy collection, because that could always be bad, right? It could be a lot of bills. It could be, you know, just a bunch of misfortunate things, right? So unfortunate things, my fault. But here we go. Boom. Got that in there. Water bowl. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look. Temperature is already good. You see up here. Let's see if we can get. Still heating up. Still heating up. but you can see already the difference in the temperature. And that's what you want to give your reptile. You want to give your reptile cool side and a hot side. Let's see. Simple. All right, so that's pretty much it for the video. Pretty easy, simple quarantine, how to quarantine your reptile, why it's important, easy, quick setup, man. Make sure you stay tuned so you can see what I'm putting in here. But that's it for the video. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and join Invader Nation for me. It's your boy Supreme. I'm out.